Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing our first impressions on our glorious Model D, because of course we did it with our glorious Model O- when we got that originally. So now we're just gonna hop into some duels, and I'm gonna talk about how I feel about the mouse. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what else you want to see. I will see you guys in the video. First of all, the mouse is a lot bigger than my other one, so like just holding on to it feels okay itself. Like the actual grip of it feels nice in comparison, I guess. Feels pretty good. The feet of it, I'm actually using the extra glide feet on the bottom, feel quite nice. First of all, the left and right click buttons are they're really nice, actually. I don't know if they're the exact same as my glorious Model O-, but either way, I like them both, like both sets of them. This isn't a full-on comparison, so obviously I'm not going to go into all the details about the other mouse, but I definitely do enjoy the left and right click on this mouse. The scroll wheel, I like it a ton better than on my Model O-. Like, that's one thing I will say right away, is that the scroll wheel on this is 10,000 times better, without a doubt. The sensor, like I said, feels pretty similar. The glide is probably slightly nicer on this, but trying to jitter click while aiming with this mouse, because it's bigger, is a lot harder for me. Like, it's not technically a actual mouse issue, it's just harder for me to do it with this current setup. But I think we're about to kill this guy, so we are going to continue talking in the next round. The power cable is a lot nicer on this. Like, there's less extra room inside of the actual cable. Like, my Model O-, I don't know if this is just a me problem, but mine was like, it felt kind of empty, like as if it was like a shoelace or something. Like, I don't know how else to describe it besides that. Like, it did not feel like full. It didn't feel like a full USB cord. It felt like it was trying to like have extra space inside for something, and I don't know why it would do that. He's ghosting. I'm not gonna be that guy. But yeah, it has the DPI button on the top middle, which I don't personally use at all, but it itself, it feels like a nice button. I can't say too much about that. But besides the power cable, the last thing that I really want to talk about, because I already talked about the left and right click, the scroll wheel, how the bottom feels. I think it, like I said, I think it does move smoother with the extra feet on the bottom. Feels nice. But the last thing is going to be the side buttons. Sorry if you heard my phone. Actually, there's one more thing. We'll talk about this first. The RGB on the side, I believe that it's fairly similar, except for I believe that it's slightly lighter on the Model D, which I of course love. I love RGB. I got the matte white version as well, just like I did on my Model O-, but the RGB is absolutely beautiful, and there's very few mice that I've actually liked the RGB on this much. Sure, it doesn't have the most like RGB modes, but the actual like quality of the RGB itself is absolutely amazing. And we're going to talk about the last thing in the next duel. Now on to the very last thing, the little side buttons on the mouse here. I am personally not that big a fan of them. In the unboxing, I really like them because they looked a lot like the Death Adder side buttons, but they definitely do not feel as good like when I'm actually playing. Like, they feel like they're quite hard to push in. I didn't get my gap off there. Like, they're a lot harder to push in than my Death Adder ever was, and it's not that comfortable to try to push them in while I'm actually in the middle of a fight. Like, it feels like there's a lot of resistance on the buttons, which that may get better as I use the mouse. Like, the back one isn't that bad. My front one's like quite bad though. I don't like the mouse buttons on it at all, and I really prefer the ones on my Model O in comparison. Like, I will say that 1,000,000% of the time, that my Model O definitely had better side buttons. Despite the size being smaller, they were more responsive, and I felt like I could actually hotkey properly with them. While on this, I struggle a little bit because of the like lack of like tactility, I guess, and the responsiveness and resistance on the front mouse button just kind of sucks. And yeah, those are my current first opinions. I will see you guys in the lobby. So I got my first opinions out of the way there. If you for some reason skipped the end, left and right click buttons are amazing. They feel really nice. Not sure if they're the same as my Model O-. Scroll wheel feels so much better than the Model O-, in my opinion. They fixed that completely. I like the power cable on this a lot more. The extra gliding feet that they include in the package make the mouse glide really nicely, and I like it. The side mouse buttons kind of sucked. They weren't very responsive or tactile, etc., etc. Like, they were not my jam, not at all. And the size itself, like, it feels comfortable when holding it idly, like just if I'm not doing anything, it feels really comfortable. But I think the smaller feel felt a lot better for gaming personally, but I still have to give myself some time to get used to it. I have only had it for a couple days here, and we're going to continue to use it and see what we think of it. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below what else you want to see on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.